Good morning, everyone. This is lesson 72 of the Course in Miracles, and I'm going to be chopping this one. It says, holding grievances is an attack on God's plan for salvation. While we have recognized that the ego's plan for salvation is the opposite of God's, we have not yet emphasized that his active attack on his plan and deliberate attempt to destroy it. In his attack, God is assigned the attributes that are actually associated with the ego, while the ego appears to take on the attributes of God. The ego's fundamental wish is to replace God. In fact, the ego is the physical embodiment of this wish, for this wish seems to surround the mind, with a body keeping a separate and alone and unable to reach other minds except through the body which it was made to imprison it. The limit on communication can be the best means to expand communication, yet the ego would have you believe that it is. Although the attempts to keep the limitations which a body would impose is obvious here, it's perhaps not so apparent why holding grievances is an attack on God's plan for salvation. But let us consider the kind of things that you are apt to hold grievances for. Are they not always associated with something that the body does? A person says something we do not like. He does something that displeases us. He betrays us, his hostile thoughts, and his behavior. We are not dealing here with what the person is. On the contrary, we are exclusively concerned on what does his body do. We are doing more than failing to help in freeing him from his limitations. We are actively trying to hold him to it by confusing it with and judging them as one. Herein, God attack for his son is only a body, so must he be as well. A creator wholly unlike his creation is inconceivable. If God is a body, what must his plan for salvation be? What could it be but death? If trying to present himself as the author of life and not death, he is a liar and a deceiver and full of false promises, offering illusions in place of truth. So you could state, what salvation, Father, I do not know. Tell me that I may understand. Holding grievances is an attack on God's plan for salvation. Let me accept it instead. What is salvation, Father? Namaste, everyone. Love you.